Bickley and Marana. Bickley and Marana Mornings. Arizona Sports. The local sports leader. Bickley Blast.
The Cardinals head coach is once again the subject of ridicule, and this time it's for a clip of his welcome back speech to his team where he is getting ripped for his low energy and the lack of motivational skills. It's not cannon fodder, it's Gannon fodder, and I fear it's only getting started. But here's the thing. If you watch the speech in its entirety, you get a much different perception. You hear a head coach who is clearly communicating what he expects, and what he wants is bleeping killers. I kind of liked it, and I was astounded at the volume and quantity of people who felt otherwise. So here's what I think is happening. The Cardinals have been a fire hydrant of negative content for some time now. From the study clause to the NFLPA report card, from the accusation of burner phones to the incident in Mexico City to the tampering charges during the Super Bowl that cost them a draft pick, they have literally replaced the Commanders as the scourge/punchline of the NFL. I mean, look at how U of A was ridiculed for inviting Steve Keim to speak to their team, a former GM who is feeling serious backlash for running this franchise into a ditch. And with a rebuilding team and potential sanctions on the franchise for the current burner phone fiasco, I fear we are going to become the sports kebab, a sports town skewered for the state of our NFL team.
I hate to correct you, but it's Stephen Keim.
Oh, sorry about that. Stephen Keim.
It is interesting because the Cardinals' own teaser, this video of Jonathan Gannon addressing the players, and that was for the new episode of Flight Plan that premiered last night on their YouTube channel and their social channels. It was low energy. There was no doubt about it. And here's that 37-second clip.
Welcome back. Who drove over here? Quick, let me see your hands. Who took the bus? Did you have fire in your gut? Did you? We're here for a reason. Don't get that twisted, okay? We're here for a reason to win games. So if you didn't have that fire in your gut, you better light the fire pretty fast. Be who you are. Just understand, I'm looking for killers.
All right, so that is a very condensed, edited version of a much longer presentation. And we have played the presentation for you, and it sounds dramatically different.
Yes.
Doesn't it?
Can play it again if
you want to hear it again.
Yeah, I do.
Welcome back. Good to see everybody's faces. Who drove over here? Quick, let me see your hands. Who took the bus? Did you have fire in your gut? Did you? We're here for a reason. Don't get that twisted. Okay, we're here for a reason to win games. So if you didn't have that fire in your gut, you better light the fire pretty fast. Okay? So everyone's on time. Everyone's got fire in their gut. How you go about your day is going to be critical for our success as a team. Winning behavior is winning behavior on a daily basis to become the best player that you can be so we can be the best team that we want to be. Don't show up a minute late, I'm fining you. Because you're not putting yourself behind the team. You're putting yourself in front of the team if you do that, and it's bull, because your buddies are counting on you. You understand? Jeff's counting on you. Nick's counting on you. I'm counting on you. Hump is counting on you to do the right. So do the right, or we're going to get waxed.
Yeah, the criticism about Jonathan Gannon is interesting, but I guess
everywhere.
Somewhere it's self-inflicted. When you got a movie coming out, you have your trailer producers. They're not picking 2.5 minutes of boring parts of the movie. They're giving you the stuff that's going to get you to the theater.
Okay.
The editor did him dirty.
These critics that are they're taking shots at Jonathan Gannon and the Cardinals. Do you think they watched the whole episode of Flight Plan last night?
No, they didn't.
No, they were giving it in a 37-second clip.
You got a point.
And they jumped on.
Point. So, and I'm still trying to figure out the very beginning of it. What's the delineation between did you drive or did you take the bus? Or is he trying to say it doesn't matter? Well, I'm really trying to wrap my head around that.
I don't know. It almost kind of sounded like he was going into a comedy routine. We have anybody from Chicago here?
Any out-of-towners? How about that public transit system?
What brings you to town? Huh? How about this weather? Huh?
Yeah. Man, boy, this head coach has got a target on his back.
He does.
Oh boy.
And his chest.
Yeah, he sure does.
Just like the last guy here.
But he wears socks.
No.
No? Jonathan Gannon doesn't wear
if
socks?
If they do, they're no-show socks.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, I remember.
That's
no,
the carryover.
I remember during the coaches' meetings over the winter, in that famous picture where Andy Reid wears the giant Hawaiian shirt and everybody looks at. He was not wearing socks in the picture because everybody gasped in horror and said,
How
"Oh no!"
can the Cardinals hire
Not
another
again.
coach who doesn't wear socks?
No shows are acceptable.
I
Just
know.
make sure you're wearing them.
And now maybe the delineation between the bus and the car, maybe it's the people who drove over did that because they missed the bus, and maybe he's making a point about being on time.
He did follow it up with the on-time thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
okay.
he also, in talking about fines, there was a moment in a press conference where a media member's phone went off, and he, with a straight face, said that would be a $15,000 fine.
Oof.
So,
Oof. Turn your phone off, Jarrett.
And again, you talk about changing things up. Remember the Cardinals early in the Cliff Kingsbury tenure. They got all kinds of national heat because Cliff said, we're going to give these guys phone breaks. Because they're
I
because
forgot
they're
all about
young
that.
people and they need to be on their phones. And everybody went, what the hell's going
Social
on?
media breaks.
And there was
Yeah.
people, the other side of it, though, that praised that as innovative,
Wow.
on the same wavelength
Yeah.
as these Generation Y
Right.
and Z.
Spoiler alert, it didn't work.
I completely forgot about that.
So did I. So did I.
Yeah, so, I mean, here's the bottom line as it stands in the year 2023 and for the foreseeable future until this thing gets turned around. If you're a coach for the Arizona Cardinals, you are going to get raked over the coals
For
by the
almost
national
everything.
media.
Yes. It's coming. It's coming.